We welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Set, 30 base. Hey! Fire!
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Jones to throw again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Watch. On
4th down, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry for Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready up. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come off the ball. Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Sproles, the return. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Grant Haley in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Done. Blue 80. Mike 47. Blue there, blue there.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 280. Go. Go. 47.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
50, plant. Coming to you, coming to you. Head up.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
No.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On first down, Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Let's go. Ready.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
18 Gators. 53 at the mark. It's just me and you.
Jones on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake. But how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Check back 47. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Two-jet. Mike's 47. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1, but let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Hey, Charlie. Key to tight end. Hey, 4 down. 57 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood. 6'6", bullet high. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Jones now, operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. On 4th down, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Ready.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun. Wentz bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Let's go, great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Howard. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go with Howard again. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here we go. 20! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Elliott good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't